some bad news. Really bad, actually. Ohayou gozaimasu, Markus des. I'm cycling across Japan. Today I'm starting from a bit cloudy Imabari, and I spent here 2 nights because it was raining yesterday. Today I have 72 kilometers to the Shikokuchuo. I was planning first that I would make it a bigger tour in Shikoku from the central Shikoku where are mountains, but I found now that the hotel situation is far from perfect over there on this time of year. I was not able to find a road where I could have a long enough or short enough distance for a day and then having a hotel. And somebody is asking with that why you are not carrying the tent. Yeah, I decided not to carry tent. I decided to carry camera equipment. But yeah, today there will not be much climbing, only 463 meters. A lot of small hills, but nothing big, I think. Before I leave Imabari, I think I need to go to check the Imabari Castle. There is a museum which I passed this time. I was planning to go there yesterday, but when I get my computer stuff done, it was raining so much that I didn't want to go there. Let's go and see how this looks from the outside. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at that. That's beautiful. And here you can see the list of fish which are going to eat you if you drop to there. Oh, it's connected to the sea. Oh, that's the reason why there is so many fish in there. They really have planned where to put that statue. Same style as the other ones, but beautiful. I don't go now to the museum, so I will continue. Yeah, I think that's one of the most beautiful castles which I have seen. It's small but nice. Imabari is a little bit different town than the others, practically everywhere, but at least in Japan. The cycling culture is very strong here, but as like in every other place I have been, it's a road cycling. The famous cycling road Shimanami-kaido starts or ends here. Because of that, there is a bit ordinary things to compare to other places. This was the first place where they asked me to take the bike inside the hotel room. My goal is now to have a quite short stay here in Shikoku and continue then back to the Honshu. 2 days ride, 70 something kilometers each, and then I will take a ferry back to the Honshu. And on the 3rd day I will be at the Kurashiki, which was a city which I liked a lot on my first ride here in Japan, but I didn't have enough time to see all the views. This feels a little bit weird now when I don't have to start with the extremely steep uphill. It's totally flat. I have been elevated 10 meters on a bit over 5 kilometers. Yeah, those have been the bridges. Otherwise it had been practically flat. And that will be the story for the most of the day. Now I'm joining to the same road I rode with Vesa 1.5 years ago. We got a quite nice speed on this downhill, so I guess that it will be quite of an uphill. There was a flat part and then there is a climbing again, yeah. That's what I remembered. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This one was it. Oh, dope. Let's see if it goes by cycling or should I push? Well, it's not so bad. Yeah, it turned a little bit steeper than what it was in the beginning. This one is a nice forest. Only problem is that it's on a hill too. But yeah, we have bamboos on the right and something else on the left. Somebody has lost his shoe. Yeah. We stopped with Tessa over here. It was the first place where we were wondering what the signs are. They are saying that you are not allowed to throw waste in the nature, and there is a penalty for it. And here is the other shoe. So there is not a man with a one shoe. I guess that maybe the shoes have been on something about 50 meters from each other. First have dropped the first one and then the other. Look at that. Clouds on the mountains and cherry blossom in the trees. Yeah. This is not a good thing. I have lost a magnet from my microphone. There is a clip, but I have liked the magnet much more because then you can put it under your clothes. Well, that was the first lost for this trip. The good thing was that this microphone was not dropped away. Yeah, that would be a pity. Yeah, I have been riding almost 20 kilometers today. It's 19.9. Look at those mountains. Aren't they gorgeous? It's almost like they would be volcanoes and there would be smoke coming on of them, but those are clouds. Knowledge, there are no volcanoes in Shikoku. The mountains are not volcanic origin. Continent plates are hitting each other over here and pushing the ground up. The rest of the Japan is volcanic, but Shikoku is not. For that reason, the ground is not as fertile as it is in many other part of the Japan. And it looks like that it's the same over here that it is in Finland, that the constructions never ended. They had some kind of construction going over here also last time. It was the same place where they were making a road last time also. Oh, hi, how are you? Fine. Oh, you have a lot of gear. I thought I have a lot of one. How long trip you have around the world?
3 months.
3 months, And
we just come off a 6 month trip.
Ah.
All Europe, Spain, Portugal.
Nice.
Switzerland,
Yeah.
Europe, UK, Ireland.
All right.
That
Yeah.
was with the bikes.
Are you planning to go the whole Shimanami-Kaido, or it's somewhere in the middle there is a ferry to the islands where you can go to the Hiroshima direction?
Oh, right.
And that's much more beautiful and much more calm. Because on the Shimanami-Kaido, when you are on a bridge, cars go like this.
Yeah.
But when I was there on the bridge on those islands, I was there all alone and taking photos and nobody, it was total silence. Oh, those were the first one which I have seen on a longer journey. Johanna, we could do that too. They did a half-year tour and now they are on 3 months tour. What a nice to meet some other cyclists. It's like meeting a family. Where did my rear tire start to make a going to the sideways? I think that either my chain is getting old or I need to adjust my gears. But anyway, I have getting more and more those feelings that it doesn't fit there well. But let's see. Oh, look at this. How beautiful it is. Let's take a photo. I like this. I'm stopping at Lawson and bought some soda. Mellow yellow Fanta, never tried. And Decavita C. I think that I have tried this one, but I'm not sure. But there's a lot of vitamin C. It must be healthy. Yeah, and hot chicken.
I'm still looking for the shoe covers.
It's the bikes. Let's try and ask if they have. All right, now I can get a tip for one company where could be, but it's 7 kilometers the other way and up to the mountains, so I'm not going there. But that same chain has stores also in other cities, also in Kurashiki where I'm going after a couple of days, so I will go there in Kurashiki. Look at this cycle line on the bridge. This is how it should be. Yeah, that one over there was our hotel last time. I'm actually using the same chain hotel today. But it was really nice to get in there. It was 25 kilometers of terrible rain in the evening when we came. And that time we came from up there. And hopefully on this time this should be easier because I'm taking the coastal road. I think that it should be nicer because that one was, yeah, it was really nice to come down the hill, but it definitely will not be nice to ride it up. Now there is a lot of yellow. I don't know what these flowers are, but they are beautiful. Looks like that I have managed to select quite an industrial road. Most likely it's because I select the very flat road. Yeah, those small bikes are very popular here. I guess that you can fit them almost anywhere. There are kids playing football. I like this view.
If you like my photos, you can buy them from my online store. I add a link down there.
On cycling, I really like this thing that if you see something, you can stop and start watching and filming and take photos. If you are driving, then you just pass those things. They are just short moments, but now I can make a proper stop. It had been quite a boring day. But when I have been watching the mountains all the time on the side, they were totally covered by clouds, so it wouldn't be nice right there. Yeah, now it's getting more beautiful, and luckily it cannot be seen from my camera level. The weather forecast promised sunshine, but I haven't seen the sun yet. But I haven't seen the rain either, so maybe this is a good compromise. Yeah, I found a vending machine again. Was almost out of the drinks. Yeah, until now the uphill has not been very bad. It's rideable, but it's warm. I would like to take this in the morning, not after 55 kilometers of riding. But yeah, let's go. There is an animal on the street. I think it's a monkey. Yeah, up there. Up there, there are several of them. Another pair of shoes for same day. Yet again, somebody has stopped walking off the way. Yeah, it says off the way in the shoes. Those were Vans shoes. Good quality shoes. Well, today I have seen shoes and cyclists. That is today's theme. Every time when you climb a bit, then you will see something. There's something wrong in my... Oh, there is something wrong with my back wheel. Or is there? Or just does it just look like it? Yeah, it feels very interesting. Oh yeah. Oh, this one is very loose. Yeah. Oh, I need to go somewhere. My spokes, at least one spoke is very loose. I need to tie them up. Oh yeah. It started to feel really interesting. Let's hope that it's okay. Let's see, which one was it? This one, yeah. Yeah, I need to do some fixing. Oh yeah. But luckily, I felt it. I was thinking yesterday when I had the bike in my room that I should check it, but I was lazy. I was too lazy. Definitely not in straight, but at least it's not loose. That's the main thing. But then I need to find somebody who could make it go straight. Luckily, there are plenty of bike shops in Japan, but unluckily, not all of them are good ones. I need to check if there would be a bike shop in the next place where I'm going, but the problem is that my schedule is really tight because for tomorrow I have booked a hotel behind the ferry ride. I need to reach the ferry first tomorrow. I can't go to the bike shop in the morning because the bike shops, they are opening so late. I think that it's with the spokes that when you have a lot of gear and weight on it, then this happens. And you just, oh yeah, look at that. That's something. Those colors. Oh yeah. This is really something. Look at that, how the colors change to that direction. Now I would like to have a wider lens, but do I want to change it on this dust? No, I don't. Here was the other shoe. That was not a lonely shoe, but it's quite far from the other. It was, yeah, it was on the top of the hill, and then here was another shoe over here. So now I have seen 3 pairs of shoes and 3 cyclists. Oh yeah, now I feel a little bit scared because of the wheel. And then even more scared when I've been thinking that I have been riding with that wheel even today quite fast. There was at least 4 or 5 spokes which were really loose. And then when I tied them, I noticed that I've tied them more than they have been tightened before. The wheel is not straight at all now. And you can actually feel it when you ride. 16 kilometers to the hotel. Yeah, but it's only 2:30, so if I find a bike shop from here, which would be a good bike shop, which it's not easy to find, but if I find, then I could maybe get this fixed today, and that would be nice. There is a bicycle shop on the way from here, about 6.5 kilometers, and it's on the way to my hotel. I'll go and check if they can help me. Yeah, I'm so lucky that this didn't happen when I was somewhere in the middle of Shikoku mountains. There are no bike shops. Then I should have been forced to handle this thing all by myself. Open, that's good. Let's go and try ask. Oh, yeah. Konnichiwa. Mondai ga arimasu. Jitensha no spoku ga yurundaimasu. Yeah, some bad news. Really bad, actually. The main problem was not the loose spokes. The main problem is that the whole back wheel there are several fractures. When he checked the wheel, there is at least 5 fractures. That one will not hold until the Sapporo for sure. And now the question is that how long it will hold. It can't get any hits or it's done. In this country where everybody are riding either a granny bike or a road bike, it's not an easy job to get this kind of wheel. I still think that I will do tomorrow as I planned. If there are bike shops on the way, I can ask if they have wheels. And maybe one possibility is to order from the internet. That could be a one possibility, and even a working one. Yeah, the good thing is that I was not going across those mountains of the Shikoku, that I'm here in the flatland and some way close to the services. A big problem is that wheel can break totally. So now there are small fractures, but it can crack totally. But yeah, now I will ride to the hotel and then I can do a bit more thinking. But now the riding is much more boring because I have to be careful all the time. It's not so fun to be careful. This happened today anyway, because there was a feeling that once that there happened a weird movement on the back, and I was wondering where it came. Where did my... And it was a few kilometers before that uphill, and in a downhill, and then I noticed that now there is not everything as it should be. Yeah, now the shoe covers are not the biggest problem to find. There was actually shoe covers on that bike shop, and they were right size, but they were not for my kind of shoes. Every time then when there's a bump, I scare that now it will break more. Because if it breaks totally, then I have a problem. Then I really have a problem. But if I manage to the Kurashiki, it's about 100 kilometers of riding from here. Then I could spend their time and order the wheel to there. Oh yeah, there is the hotel. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Hopefully there will be new videos. Yes, there will be, but hopefully this journey continues. And yeah, see you tomorrow. So cool.